I'm Art Nico, and I'm excited to create with you this week. Did you know Thursday is Earth Day? In honor of Earth Day, our 3 activities this week are going to focus on the earth and use recycled materials. Our first activity will be our step-by-step drawing. Get your paper and something to draw with ready, and let's go. Come on. We're ready for our first activity. We're going to start by drawing a big heart in the center of our paper. To make a heart, you can make a candy cane shape, or it looks like the letter R, a lowercase r. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. Now we are going to add some squiggly shapes inside our heart. We are going to add three shapes. We're going to color our heart blue later and our shapes green to make our heart look like an earth with water and land. But first, let's finish drawing. Now, we're going to touch the top middle of our heart and we're going to draw a straight line up. Now we're going to move to the right. And we're going to draw another line to the edge of our paper. We're going to keep moving down the side of our heart. Draw another line to the edge of your paper. Now we're touching the bottom of our heart. And we're drawing another straight line to the bottom of our paper. Now we're going to start going up our heart. We're going to stop and draw another straight line to the edge of our paper. We're going to do the same thing where we keep going up, stopping and drawing a straight line to the edge of our paper. Wow. Now this is where we get to bring our colors in. So we said this is going to be our water. So what color is water? That's right, it's going to be blue. Remember to color around your shapes. We're coloring around our squiggly shapes and inside our heart. We're almost done. Now my blue is finished. We are going to color our land. What color did we say our land was going to be? It's going to be the color of grass. What color is grass? You're right, that's green. Before we put our green away, we're going to write some words. We're going to write Happy Earth Day. Okay, so let's spell happy. H A P P Now we're going to spell earth. E A R T H. Happy Earth. Now we're going to write day. D A Y. And add an exclamation mark. Happy Earth Day. Now we have these sections. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get to choose 6 colors to color each section a different color. You get to pick your 6 colors. I'm going to do colors different than my blue and my green. You can go ahead and start coloring if you have all 6 of your colors picked out. We're coloring in all the white on our paper. There should be no blanco. Ta-da! Our second activity will be creating a collage using found materials to show a plant life cycle. I'll put a material list on the screen next, and you can pause the video to go collect your materials. I'll see you in a second. Once you gather all your supplies, we can get started. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to take our dirt or coffee grounds, if you're using those instead of your brown paint. We're going to mix it with our water. You can use your fingers, or you can use a paintbrush. I like to get a little messy. I think it's fun. So I'm using my finger. We're going to use this for our ground, our dirt. So then we're going to paint the bottom of our paper with our dirt. Spread it on the bottom. Our ground is dirt. So we're spreading it all across the bottom of our paper. We can put glue on top of it later to make sure it doesn't fall off if we want. Or you can just put it on thin first time if you want. Awesome. That was fun. I like getting messy. Now we have the ground. What's the next thing we're going to do? If you have a circle or an oval paper or a seed, we're going to go ahead and we're going to plant our seed. Are we going to plant our seed in the air or in the dirt? You're right. We're going to plant our seed in the dirt. Awesome. Now if you have any water left, you can sprinkle your water on your seed to make it grow. We need to water our seed, or you could even draw some blue water with your crayons. Okay. Our seed is starting to grow. What is it going to start to grow? We're going to grab our string or our yarn, and if you're using crayons, you can just draw some squiggly lines on your paper for your roots. So next we're going to put our roots on our paper. So grab your glue and your yarn. See if I can get this glue to work. There we go. My roots are growing out of my seed. We watered our seed and it's starting to grow. Remember, if you don't have these materials, that's okay. You can use brown crayons or markers to draw your dirt. You could use a circle or an oval to draw your seed, and then some squiggly lines to draw your roots. Look at that. Wow. That's pretty cool. And then something's going to start to grow. Do you know what this part of our plant is called? That's a stem. So if you have a stick or a popsicle stick, or you could draw a line for your stem, we're going to glue on our stem now. Out of our stem, our leaves are going to begin to grow. You can draw leaves, or you can use up paper that you tear, or if you have some real leaves from outside, we can add these to our stem now. I got these leaves from my front yard. And then we have a whole plant on our paper. Wow. Isn't that cool that you can make art with things that you find in your yard? I love that. I wonder what else you could use. Maybe if you want to add some colors and you have some blueberries, you could smush them on your paper and see what happens. And maybe you have some spices, like cinnamon. You could add water to cinnamon and see what color cinnamon is when you paint with it. Ta-da! Look at that! I planted my seed and it grew up into a whole plant. Oh, I love that. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna let this dry now. For our third and last activity, we'll be using recycled materials to make our very own shrinky dinks. For this, you'll need a recyclable plastic takeout container lid and some Sharpies. And if you want to make it into a keychain, you'll also need a hole punch and some yarn to thread through it. Then we'll use the oven for our finished project, and it will shrink. Super cool. I'll show you a video of it later. Go grab your materials. Okay, I'm gonna make my shrinky dink now. So I'm gonna use the top of my takeout container, and I'm gonna draw an earth. First, I'm gonna draw a happy face because I want earth to be happy. That's why I always remember to recycle. I'm using Sharpies so that my color doesn't come off when I put this in the oven. Now I'm gonna make sure I draw my circle because earth is a circle. Now earth has some land, so I'm gonna draw some squiggly lines, make it look like that's some land. And then what are the two colors that we used earlier for our heart earth? We used blue for the water, green for the earth. So I'm going, whoop, that green's dry, I gotta get a different one. I'm gonna draw my green land on my earth. Now, you're going to have to ask a grown-up for help because we're going to cut our shrinky dink. Now we're going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees and watch it until it's small, just like this one. I'll show you on the next slide. awesome work today, friends. You can share your creations with me by email or at msartnicolette. I can't wait to see what you made, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Adios.